So a lot of people have seen my home gym in my garage, and I get a lot of questions about why I have a whole set of dumbbells and how much things cost and things like that. So I thought I would make a video breaking down pretty much the whole procedure of setting up your home gym and the cost involved for each item, and any other information I can think of. So pretty much right off the bat, the first thing I did was got these mats. So these mats right here, they're about 15 millimeters thick, and they're about, I got them for about $25 Australian. If you buy a lot of stock, you're obviously going to get a better price. So I think I bought about 15 square meters of this matting, and I find it really essential given that below this mat is pretty much just concrete. So when you're deadlifting, when you're dropping weights on the floor, you know, it's kind of essential to ensure that you reduce noise, but also you stop it, just protect, you know, your house, I guess, and the concrete and stuff. So flooring was probably the first thing that I looked at. You can get 10 millimeter thickness, but I found that wouldn't basically be thick enough to handle the loads that I'll be doing, like, you know, lifting in terms of like deadlifts and pendlay rows and things like that. So when I do deadlifts, what I actually do is I have some cutoffs. So when I deadlift, I'm pretty much using these guys, and I'm just gonna sit those there and set another one over here, and I'll just deadlift off that. If I'm trying to be really serious, I might put one in the middle as well, just where I stand, to ensure that the platform is even. Then I went ahead and painted the walls black. The reason why I painted the walls black is kind of just to give it like a hardcore look, but I also knew that I wanted to put up these pictures right here. So I've got one of Arnold, of course. I've got my logo for personal training that I do, and then I've got one of Anadelia. So I wanted to have this look pretty much of like two black and white images and then my logo in the middle. So I figured black would be the best color. Plus, you're not going to have to worry about dirt, you know, or any marks on the walls, things like that. So I actually got an exterior paint so I can wash the walls if I need to. Painting the wall black, looking back at it now, it's a good idea, but it's not great when it comes to like filming videos like this, because the lighting is not going to be that good. So I rely on pretty much just a normal garage light, which is not that great. Alright, so onto equipment. Before I get to equipment, I also got this mesh. So like this mesh here is basically like a fly screen type thing, and I got it so basically I can just lift this garage door up and get some light in here and some air, but still pretty much have like right now it's just blocked because of this, but if I was to drop that and then hook it back up again, it'll just give me airflow, but at the same time give me privacy, and also stop the sun. I might try to lift it up towards the end of this video. So basically what I did was I got commercial grade equipment, starting with this power rack. This power rack right here, Force USA, it's probably like low commercial in terms of durability and strength and quality, compared to some other brands out there, but it is one of the best that you can get here in Australia, and it can handle a lot of weight and a lot of lifts. The reason why I got this one in particular is because it also came with some pins to hold my weight, and putting all my weight there means it's going to keep it nice and secure, and I don't have to put any bolts in the ground or anything like that. This squat rack right here, given that I am in the fitness industry, I managed to get it wholesale, and that was right around $990. And it's probably one of the best racks you can have in a garage or in a home setup. We have one of these even at the gym that I work out of. And then when it comes to the plates, what I did was I got some 25 kilo plates. I got like 14 of those. I got 4 10 kilo plates. I got 2 5s, 2 2.5s, and 2 1.25s. And I also got those at a good price as well, just because I bought everything in bulk. I got my weights at a price of $2.60 per kilo, right around it there. And they are good as well. However, I would say one issue I have with them is they do not have the metal collar in the middle. So that is kind of essential, and the issue with that is when I go to slide this on, I mean, this one is working all right for me, but when I start adding the 25s on there and stuff, it kind of gets stuck, and it can get really annoying, especially when you're deadlifting heavy, or squatting, or you're pretty much just exhausted. I did not realize that when I first bought them. Only when I got them home I realized they don't just slide on like I'd like them to. That's just something that I have to kind of just deal with now, given I have like over 400 kilos of weight right there. And then moving on to the dumbbells, what I did was I got the 1s all the way up to the 10s, and then I got the 12.5s all the way through to the 50s. Now I am missing the 17.5s, and I'm also missing the 35s. And that's just because they didn't have any in stock. Really, I'm not really fussed about that. I can just go ahead and use the 20s, or 30 to 40 is a big jump, but it's something I can handle. The reason why I did buy commercial grade products is because it gives me the option to one day move to a facility where I can work out of, my own gym and have people working there for me as well. And in terms of insurance and things like that, and quality, I did want to have something that would last a long time and would be durable, and also would be satisfactory to the members of the gym and the other trainers that would be working there. So, that's future plans, but right now, this here is all mine, basically. It's great for me to get away from the world and just do my thing. Now these benches, so I got this one right here, which will go all the way up to 90 degrees or 45 degrees, 90 degrees. I probably would never go that high, and it actually says 85, but it's more like 90. And then it goes all the way down to 0, and then below. So I can actually turn this into a decline bench. Just go ahead and do that. So that right there is flat. And then you can push it down from 0 all the way down. It also came with an attachment that would go right here to hook your legs in, so you can do things like abs and things like that. This bench right here, it's all right. It's supposedly commercial grade, but not really. It is a little bit flimsy that way, and also that way as well. Just the way that it sits. Not a huge fan of it, but it definitely does the job. This one right here, again, also does the job, but I would have preferred it to have a little bit more durability. But when you're buying benches, I guess it really depends what the sole purpose is. If it's a home gym like this, and you don't plan on moving it to an external facility, it's perfectly fine. But if you're looking to have your own gym, it'd probably be best to have a commercial benches, because that is definitely something that'll be used a lot. And then I guess I have the mirrors as well. So I got these mirrors just from the local hardware store, and we super glued those on and double side taped them on. That's just just simple, easy job. The rack I bought with the dumbbells as well. Then I got my posters up there, all my motivation, all the bodybuilders and fitness enthusiasts that I've met, or professionals that I've met. And then the last thing I have would be the treadmill. And the reason why I bought this treadmill is basically because there are times in the year where, I mean, basically I enjoy cardio. I enjoy walking, I enjoy, yeah, pretty much just walking, power walking for the most part. And I also enjoy multitasking when I do cardio, so being able to just do this in my house, regardless of what the weather is, regardless of what the time is, it's definitely a great tool. It's also good for my wife to use as well, and it's, you know, it's a safe option to get your cardio in. Then last but not least, I did also buy this fan, which is pretty epic. It's pretty hectic. That thing blows like crazy. I don't really use it that much because I do like to sweat, but you know, it's there for when summer comes, which is not too far away, and things get pretty crazy. This bar that I got, it's actually bent because I you know, that's one thing. I guess I bought a cheap bar thinking I didn't really need a better one, or you know, a proper power bar. So this is actually getting replaced this week, and I'm actually getting an Oki power bar, which is going to set me back about $600, but I believe it'll be quite worth it. So this one's really annoying because when I do squats and deadlifts and bench press, I'm always having to turn it just to get that right curve, and so it sits right in my hands or on my back. Down here I've got my chalk. I've got a bag just full of straps and ab wheel. Gotta have your ab wheel, essential. I need to use that more often. And then this squat rack, or this power rack, also came with these attachments, which pretty much, if I reverse this and put this up to here, this would actually sit down like that, and I would be doing dips. So it would be like sitting right here somewhere, one and one, and that's where I do my dips basically. And it came with another extension, these guys right here, which I guess are just your safety bars that would stick out from here to here. Something I don't really need, but it's there anyway. This power rack also came with some pegs that can run across the bottom and run across the top to allow me to use bands, chains and things like that. So that's pretty much it. Breaking down the cost of everything, power rack was about $1,000. Weight plates were $2.80 or $2.60 per kilo, and then these dumbbells were also at a rate of $2.80 per kilo, so 20 cents more than what those plates were. This bench right here was about 129, and this flat bench somewhere around 100 or $99. The mats were like $25 each, but I did get a discount on those. The treadmill right there, that was a killer. That was about $700, $800. The fan was $40, and I guess the mirrors were like $22 each or something like that. And that's pretty much it. Also the bar was like $100 or 120. So that's pretty much it. That's how I set up my gym, and that's the pricing, that's the equipment I have. And improvements will be new power bar. I want to get some new lighting, so it's better lighting in here. I did buy like an LED light for my camera, but it doesn't work the best. Getting a new bench would be a good idea as well, if I really need to at some point. And that's about it. So I'm pretty much set in regards to being able to do whatever I want in here. It's quite a complete setup, and I think in total I worked it out to be around $6,000 Australian. And if it's definitely something that's going to last me forever. Everything can be taken out, except for the mirrors, I guess. Everything can be removed and put elsewhere. So when I get a bigger house, I guess I could have a bigger setup and have more equipment. Or if I have my own studio gym, I can always just move everything out as well. So that's it. If you guys have any questions, leave comments in the comment box below. If you like this video, be sure to like it, and we'll bring out some more soon.